Hey, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Long time no see. Well, you already know the story of my life, the storage problem. But I was messing around with the phone this morning, and wait a minute, I got some glare here. And I cleared up some storage by deleting all those videos that I had on my phone. They have went into my trash. I'm thinking that, okay, I put them in the trash, that's it. I'll still have some storage. Oh no, you got to delete the trash. So that's what I did. I had to get rid of all of those pictures, that I had of my grandkids when they were over here and the new baby. I had to get rid of everything in order to make a video. So that's why I haven't made a video in a while. And they kept telling me, not enough storage, not enough storage. And that's on every phone except my iPhone. We're not going to talk iPhone. Because once you delete a video off your iPhone, it'll delete, even though I've uploaded it to my computer, it deletes the videos off the computer too. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong in that department and why, if I delete it on the phone, that it also deletes it on the computer. Well, we'll figure that out because I ain't using that phone right now, even though I got my new month. Every month they give me like 5 gigs or something like that, which is nothing when you get ready to do videos. Believe me, trust it, from one who knows. So how y'all been doing? I tell you, I've been down and out. I had some bad news recently. My sister-in-law passed. As a matter of fact, I still don't know when the services are. I got to check with my niece today and see what's going on with that. I'll tell you, that was a shocker. And I didn't get to tell you, here goes my throat again. I guess it's the same old, even though I've been away. But when I went to the doctor about my leg, you remember the big bump that was on my leg? I haven't been up here in a while, so you probably don't remember it. But anyway, I had gone to the dermatologist. And the dermatologist said to me that, well, she didn't know what it was. And so she says, we're going to have to do a biopsy. Oh my God, I was getting ready to panic. Biopsy, because when I think of biopsy, I'm thinking cancer. Oh, and so anyway, she said she is going to have to take it and get a sample of it. And I said, oh no, because she comes in there with this needle. Wait a minute now, this is my leg. She's going to stick this needle in my leg while I got my eyes like this, okay? I'm scared of you, doctor, all right? And believe it or not, she says, well, you probably feel a little pinch. Because you know how nervous. I get real nervous for no apparent reason. I just go into it like I'm getting ready to have some kind of conniption or something. And so she says, it's not, you're just going to feel a little prick. And lo and behold, that's all I felt was a little prick. Like not even like when I take my blood sugar out of my finger, it was nothing like that. That was worse than I hardly felt it. That's the truth. And so she did that to numb the area. And so when she numbed the area, and then, she told me they gave me some samples of Accuphor, which I already have some Accuphor. Some of this, look at a little tiny tube of Accuphor. I think she gave me about 4 tubes of this. And some Band-Aids, which I already have Band-Aids, but, I was glad they gave them to me. And she said, just put that on there and put a little Band-Aid, and that was it. And I was out of there. She says, we'll call you. I said, well, how long is it going to be before the results are back? And so she says about a couple of days. And lo and behold, they called me in a couple of days. And guess what? It was a good report, y'all. I was like on the phone talking to the nurse or whoever the heck that was that called me. I was like, I could breathe again. Because I mean, I'm waiting for these freaking test results to come. And I had checked my chart, because sometimes they come in a little earlier, but they just don't call you. As a matter of fact, a lot of times when they don't find anything, they don't call you either. You call them or something like that. But anyway, it was a good report. And then when I looked at my leg, they had actually, this is after she had, did biopsy and everything. I mean, gave me the needle and everything. I didn't realize it because she had put a Band-Aid on it. And so when I took the Band-Aid off, matter of fact, I was talking to my sister, and the Band-Aid had sort of, it was there. And I said, I haven't changed the Band-Aid yet. And so I'm getting ready to change it. And I'm on the phone. I said, oh my God, I got a hole in my leg. It was like, because the bump was raised. And so they had to sort of, I wish I could show it to you, but I'm on the stabilized phone. Let's see, I can't reach my leg up. I doubt it. I know I can't get my leg up. Nope, I got it up here on the desk, but wait a minute. No, I saw it. I'll show it to you another time. But anyway, it's starting to sort of heal over a little bit, but it's still a little red, And I feel good about that, y'all. So I haven't had all bad days, but I was kind of, feeling kind of down and out because I wasn't able to come up here to talk to the AAGT. I couldn't talk to you. I really could not because I was, like I said, I had on this little teeny weeny iPhone. I had to pay my bill, which I did pay my bill way back on the 11th. But I didn't want to use it because if I made a video on here, and I even tried to go live, and I don't know what happened to that video that went live. I don't know if it's on here. I don't know what the situation is, y'all. I got all confused because I was trying to go live on my phone. I said, if I go live on my phone, I don't have to worry about, storage. And I said, let me try that. And I tried that. And then I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. And so I tried to put the computer, I went to the computer. And then the video was on my computer and on my phone at the same time. But the thing is, the video that was on the computer still confused me because it was delayed, even though I was live on both the phone and the computer. But the computer was a little bit delayed. I could see myself talking, but then I didn't say that for like maybe 2 or 3 seconds on the computer. So the computer's like behind time. I said, well, blow me down. But anyway, I got a little depressed about that. But here we are. We're making a video today, y'all. And I'm getting ready to go out. No, I'm not dressed yet. I just came up here when I was sitting here messing with that phone, and I just realized that I had freed up about 32 gigs of video on here. And I said, well, hey, I'm talking to the AAG team before I go anywhere. And so hopefully I get my ride about 9:30. And I'll be ready to roll, y'all, because you know what's happening over here. The same old story, ain't nothing changed. Everything remains the same. It's just like a Volkswagen. Well, I think that Volkswagen, what they call it, Beetle, Bug, or whatever it is. That car, the car that never changed and remained the same. It's about the bottles. So I'm going to take the bottles back today. And I had bought a pair of pants. Something like the pants I got on now. You know what I get from Walmart. Those pants that got the little elastic in the waist and they got a little pull string, in the, front. That you could make a bow or you could let it hang or whichever. And so I got to return those because those are a little tighter than I like. I like relaxed. I want to be relaxed. I don't want to be tight down like I'm in a freaking corset or anything. So I can wear them, don't get me wrong, I can get in them, but I just want to be more relaxed. I want to be comfortable. Comfort to me means more than anything else these days. Like I say, I leave all that tight stuff and showing you this and showing you that to the young. Yeah, I was one of them at once upon a time wearing those tight jeans and stuff. You know how it is. But I passed that phase. But anyway, see, this is what I'm saying. I can't show you anything because I'm stabilized. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There you go. This is some bottles in here. I'm debating to carry both of these bags. I think I'm just going to carry the big one. Or, since I'm getting my ride, why not? I should just carry them all. I figured that out after I get through talking to y'all. So how you been doing? What you been up to? Anything new? I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube and trying to get, oh Lord, look at this. Oh my goodness, he's trying to do Michael Jackson. I don't know who he is. Some Good Morning America. But anyway, he did a pretty good job. I guess it was they're talking about Dancing with the Stars. But I lost a train of thought, y'all. I got so involved. I'm still looking over there trying to figure out what the heck they're doing on Good Morning America. Yeah, I should turn the TV off. Then anyway, I'm getting ready to go down. I'm going to take the bottles back. And plus, I got to get a little food in the house because refrigerator sort of, there. That's the way my freezers are looking. But I got a couple of meats up there. I don't want that, though. I want something else. Feel like I want another one of those vegetable pot pies by Marie Callender. That's my camera over there to just pop. Oh, maybe it's because I'm acting so animated, but it's not even pointed towards me. It's over there. And it's not even hooked up. Ever since I got my floors done, I haven't hooked those, haven't programmed them into my phone or nothing. You know how you do. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. My granddaughter did it for me before. So the next time she come over here, I'll see if she can hook them back up for me because they are not hooked up now. But that's weird, though. Got red light on it. Oh, well. It's broad daylight. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go to Stop and Shop, and I got a feeling I'm going to be out there for a while because I got to do the bottles. Then I got to go to Walmart, but Walmart is across the street, so I'm going to be crossing the street, carrying on like that. And grocery shopping, picking up a few things that I need for the house. And I think this Walmart is getting ready to go out of business. Oh, look at that cute little doll, baby. She got her own car. But anyway, y'all, on that note, now that I got some space, I might just talk to you again a little later on when I get back from my grocery shopping. Until then, I go with love, and I'll see you again soon.